Is this a doctor wielding a chainsaw or a lumberjack wielding a doctor's uniform? How's it going, guys? Bringing you a bit of Theme Hospital today, and nice little cheery music to start off there. Always love that. Theme Hospital is an ancient game for the PC. I think probably the oldest game I've done in this series so far. The whole point of the game is to build a hospital, as the name suggests. Building a GP's office here, just, you know, spamming them windows, trying to get them extra light points in the room, whatever. You know, the mechanics of the game are relatively simple, which is what you'd expect from a DOS game, but it's still pretty fun to play even today. Like, there's not many games which match up to this particular style of play now. And it's got that nice sense of humour behind it as well. I don't know who makes it. I think it's either... Well, I don't know if Bullfrog are the developers or publishers, because, like, the game is so old, I don't know if they're still active today or what they were doing, but, you know, some company makes it, and somebody behind the game has a good sense of humour at least. You get all these different situations where you've got, like, announcements coming out. See that woman in the bottom right? I'm pretty sure it's her supposed to be doing the announcements, and you'll hear stuff like, "Please can all the terminal patients come to the front of the queue?" You know, that kind of stuff. It's quite good. So just building a GP's office there. Spam the benches. Always spam benches because people will complain otherwise. They need somewhere to sit while they're queuing. Get the reception desk there, and let's just go ahead and open up. Now skip ahead a bit here. We got a general diagnosis. We've got a toilet thing there. The whole purpose of the game is to let patients come into your hospital, diagnose them through various different diagnosis rooms, which all require a doctor, I think. Well, basically, you have doctors, nurses, handymen, and receptionists, I think, are the four staff you can employ. Nurses do, like, pharmacy and ward, and then doctors do, like, everything else, pretty much. You can go into here, you've got all the different sort of ailments that you've diagnosed so far and how much you're charging for each of their treatments. So that's pretty cool. Pharmacy is where most of them will be treated. They just go in there, take a potion, and they're cured. The cool thing about this is, I don't know how, like, being in the UK, I'm only used to the NHS system where, you know, you pay your taxes and they just give you everything for free. So to me, playing this game as a kid, it was a bit weird seeing that you have to pay for every, like, step of the treatment, but, you know, if that's how it works in the rest of the world, then fair enough. But you basically have all your diagnosis rooms, you find out what's wrong with the patient, then you take them to a treatment room, so there'll be, you know, like, the pharmacy just for basic stuff like the uncommon cold, stuff like that. Psychiatric thing just for crazy people who think they're Elvis Presley and stuff. And then you've got sort of separate clinics, like there's one called the Slack Tongue Clinic where, you know, they put the tongue through like a mangle and just chop it off. It's pretty funny, like some of the diseases you have in this game. Gonna show you the inflator, I think, in a bit. That's one of my favourites. But basically, the whole objective of the game is you get given like some empty plot to build your hospital on. You build all the rooms, and in each level they add more sort of diseases and like clinics to treat them in. Like, I think Slack Tongue comes in a couple of levels time, and then you've got stuff later on like serious radiation, that kind of stuff, which is pretty crazy. The game is extremely frustrating when you get to the later stage of the game. So you start getting stuff like, there's like rat infestations later on, and then there's other stuff like, oh, you can have an epidemic where like one person gets it and then it spreads to all the other people. And that can really, you know, damage your hospital's reputation, give you a fine, that kind of stuff. And every few seconds you'll get, oh, by the way, this, look, that's the inflator room. Every few seconds it'll be, epidemic warning! Oh dear, not again. So that's the point at which the game becomes extremely frustrating, but that's only sort of level 8 or something, I guess. But apart from that, it's a really fun game, you know, definitely unique amongst the simulation games I've played. Definitely good fun. And oh look, we're getting a nice cash grant from the VIP who visited the hospital. That's always nice. Yeah, I think in a sec I'll show you the rat blasting level as well, which is like a a special bonus level in this game for some reason, but this is me winning the level, by the way. If you get to the end of the year and you've satisfied all the criteria, like, you know, you have X amount of cash, you've treated X amount of patients, and, you know, X percentage of your people are happy, then yeah, move on to the next level. Go for it. Here is the rat blasting level. This is the weirdest level I've ever seen in any game, but what you gotta do is you just have all these rats appearing, and you have until your handyman clean up all the random crap on the floor. Just kill as many rats as you can in that time, and yeah, that's all I got to say. So Theme Hospital, great game, great sense of humour, really good fun. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.